Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Sunday morning simulcast with RomWills. Deal with any mental health issues. Now you notice I didn't do my opening with the same energy that I usually didn't, but this is really serious. This is really serious. And yes, on Sundays I'm usually being inspirational, but this is something for you to really think about. Deal with any mental health issues. You know, I was talking with a friend. I was inspired to do this by someone I had known for, I'll just say decades. And they had been going through a mental health issue. They're actually getting better, but they were telling me I realized that they had something in the past few years because they were honest with me about that. But then there was a period I didn't realize that they were going through a mental health issue. Then I really thought about that. Well, one, because I totally missed it. I actually apologized to them. I said, I'm sorry, I didn't see that. And they accepted the apology. They didn't hit me with like, oh no, you wouldn't see that. Man, it is what it is. I didn't see it. But then one of the things I've been seeing, just casually talking with people and then thinking about other friends, other acquaintances over the years, would be those who were telling me that they were seeing some type of psychiatrist, some type of therapist, talking with somebody, going through some stuff. I'm gonna tell you what, one of the biggest issues that we have out here, and I know people want to talk about politics or the economy or stuff like that, but it's just mental health. Mental health. It's more an exception than a rule when I find somebody who isn't talking about any mental health issues that they're going through. I find that amazing. I find that amazing. Now, part of it might be myself. I've never had to talk to anybody about any mental health issues, and maybe I'm blessed in that way. Maybe I'm blessed in that way. In fact, and I think greater power. I think greater power for that. But a lot of people haven't gone through it. In fact, I remember I first had an idea. So many people were going through some stuff back a couple decades ago when I was in the 90s, when I was working for the United States Department of Justice, Civil Rights Division, the Disability Rights Section. That's when I was first got an idea that so many people, they were still working, but they were having some mental health issues. That's when I first got an idea. I thought it was rare, but many people are going through stuff. Many people are taking some type of medicine, taking some type of therapy, really going through it. Really going through it. I would just say this. If you're going through something now, if you are going through it, you don't have to get in the comments or say anything. Deal with it. Deal with it. Talk with a therapist, a psychologist, a medical professional. In fact, there have been times, even as quote unquote relationship coach, people have hit me up and I would tell them, it's like, no, I can't help you. You need to talk to a professional. See, when I'm talking about relationships, or even when I'm talking on Sundays about different things, ultimately that's my philosophy. Whether you choose to follow it or not is up to you. It's my advice. Now, my advice, I would say, if you're having any mental health issues, talk with a professional. Now, you might not want to tell your friends, you might not want to tell your family, but at least know that you have it, know that you're going in. And you have to know this for yourself. There are many people out here hiding what they're going through. Many people are going through depression. Many people are hiding that. Many people are going through anxiety. I found out another dear friend that I've known for well over a decade, going on 2 decades, had always been going through anxiety. I never realized that. Like, these are friends. These are people right in my life. There have been a few that I didn't realize they were going through some things. I mean, I've heard a lot. I've heard a lot. I've recommended that people seek professional medical care so many times. And I would say that when you're watching this, like I said, you don't have to comment. You don't have to say anything. I'm not looking for anybody co-signing. If you're going through anything, take care of it. Take care of it. Talk to somebody. Even if you have to talk to a spiritual leader, whatever your spiritual leader is, whatever your path is, talk to somebody. Or even if you have to talk to your dear auntie or your dear uncle, talk to somebody. But realize it. Don't try to act like you're not having a problem. See, that's the first thing. At least admit it to yourself that you're going through something. Because it's hitting a lot of people. There's no telling, when you look at many of the things happening out here, it can be traced to a mental health issue. Seriously, it's not taken care of. It's not discussed the way that it should be in this society. It's very important. Any issues you got with, even if it's the slightest. Now, if you're like I said, if you're somebody who you're not going through anything, count that as a blessing. Say a prayer of thanks to whichever deity that you pray to. Say a prayer of thanks. And I'm real thankful myself. I've never had to deal with anything. Not to say I haven't gone through some moments when it was tough. We all go through it. But if you're suffering from depression, if you're suffering from anxiety, my dear mother, may she rest in peace, she couldn't go outside for a long time. She was suffering for something. And maybe that made me strong. Maybe because I had to deal with what she was going through since I was a child. So maybe that helped me. But then I've seen it. I've seen it up close. I've seen what happens when people don't deal with it. How it's holding them back. Is many people being held back in that way. And you have to do it. Just look. You can do it once you finish watching this video. You can do it tomorrow, whenever. I would say this. Once you finish watching this video, look in the mirror. Be honest with yourself. You don't have to talk with anybody. If you're going through something, talk with a mental health professional. Talk with somebody. But before you even get there, maybe I'm skipping a step. Be honest with yourself. And then once you're honest with yourself, you realize you're going through something. Then find somebody to talk to. Even, as I said, a mental health professional. If you don't want to go there, a spiritual leader. If you don't want to go there, maybe a family member you can trust. And then have them tell you your next step. But deal with it. Deal with it. I've seen it up close. I've seen it with many people, what happened. And unfortunately, there are plenty of people that can hide stuff. I've had people who are close to me hide stuff from me. And if they're doing it with me, they're doing it with other people. Deal with it. Deal with it. Whatever you have to do, okay? Because, look, I don't care, and no matter who you are, even if you're not dealing with any mental health issues, I would say this, all of us are going through life. We all have a journey. We all have something that we have to deal with. And especially if you're dealing with mental health issues, deal with them now, all right? So that's all I have for right now. I want you to take seriously, more so than any other video that I've done on Sundays. Take that seriously and deal with it, all right? Keep rising to become the best person you can be, all right? Peace and blessings.